Welcome back to World Decoder. Today we decode the company that joined the $3 trillion club and controls our future. After analyzing the fall of Intel, we must look at the name shaking the world, holding the keys to artificial intelligence. This is the incredible story of Nvidia, transforming from simple video games to becoming the absolute brain of modern artificial intelligence. From humble beginnings to global dominance, this journey reveals how one company built the infrastructure for the entire digital age ahead. Chapter 1 begins in a cheap diner. In 1993, three engineer friends sat together at a Denny's in California. They had no fancy office, just endless refills of coffee, and a crazy idea to make computer images look much smoother. At that time, computer graphics were terrible. They wanted to fix this, driven by a vision that seemed impossible to achieve. One of them was Jensen Huang, the man in the leather jacket. They founded Nvidia to create the graphics processing unit. Back then, giants like Intel considered the GPU a luxury toy for children who loved games, ignoring its true potential. They did not know that this toy would eventually overthrow their empires and change the fundamental way computers process information. Nvidia focused on parallel processing, a distinctive architecture that was completely different from the serial processing method used by Intel CPUs. Jensen saw a future where graphics chips could do more than just render pixels. He saw them solving mathematical problems. Years passed and the company grew, but the real turning point came when they decided to make a massive gamble. Chapter 2 is about the bet on the mathematics of God. In 2006, Nvidia did something shocking. They launched CUDA, a software platform allowing GPUs to perform complex scientific tasks, which shareholders thought was extremely foolish. Nvidia spent billions of dollars every year developing CUDA while nobody used it. Profits plummeted and their stock price evaporated. But Jensen had a different vision. He realized that the structure of the GPU mimics how the human brain works. He understood that thousands of small cores working together in parallel is the secret to unlocking true computational intelligence. To teach a machine to think, you do not need a slow processor like a CPU to process tasks sequentially. Instead, you need a high-speed army working at the same time. This is exactly what Nvidia GPUs were built for. He called this parallel computing. When the AI revolution finally exploded, the world realized that Nvidia was the only option. Resurgence suddenly found the hardware they desperately needed. Jensen's long-term gamble had finally started to pay off in a massive way. The foundation for modern AI was laid. Without CUDA, the breakthroughs we see today would likely have been delayed for decades. Chapter 3 explores the addiction to H100 in Blackwell. By 2024, Nvidia was no longer just a component seller. They had become the gas station of the AI era. Everyone needed their fuel to power the engines of innovation. These chips, like the H100 in the new Blackwell architecture, have become the most valuable currency in Silicon Valley right now. Billionaires like Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg have to wait in line and even flatter Jensen to get these chips. They need tens of thousands of units. Why? Because without them, their ambitious AI projects are simply dead in the water. Without Nvidia chips, things like ChatGPT, Gemini, or autonomous vehicles would be nothing more than useless piles of lifeless metal. Nvidia now produces chips with such terrifying computational power that the US government has banned their export to certain countries. They are now officially considered strategic weapons. Control over these chips is equivalent to controlling the future of national defense. The demand is insatiable. Every major tech company is redesigning their entire data center infrastructure just to accommodate Nvidia's hardware. This demand propelled Nvidia into the exclusive club of companies worth over $3 trillion, surpassing giants like Apple and Microsoft. Jensen has become a rock star in the tech world. People treat his keynote speeches like major concerts or religious gatherings. Chapter 4 reveals the leather jacket philosophy. Why does Nvidia run so fast? The answer lies deep within Jensen Huang. Despite his immense wealth, he runs Nvidia with the mindset of a desperate startup that is about to go bankrupt. He does not have a private office. He works anywhere in the company, staying connected to the pulse of operations. His philosophy is simple: run, don't walk. In technology, if you stop to celebrate, you die immediately. In this brutal world, if you pause to enjoy your victory, your competitors will crush you without a second thought. Nvidia does not just sell chips. They sell an entire software ecosystem that no developer can afford to leave behind. This creates a deep moat around their business. Even if competitors make better chips, they cannot replicate the software advantage. This culture of never being satisfied drives them forward. They are always paranoid about the future, which keeps them sharp. Jensen constantly pushes his team to innovate. He believes that the next big threat is always just around the corner. This relentless drive is what separated them from the legacy companies that became too comfortable and eventually lost their way. The story of Nvidia is the ultimate proof of the power of foresight. It is a lesson in long-term thinking. While the whole world was obsessed with personal computers, Jensen Huang bet everything on artificial intelligence 20 years ahead of time. Nvidia today is not just a hardware giant. They are the ones redefining how human beings interact with machines forever. From the simple pixels in video games, Nvidia has successfully created the soul and the brain for artificial intelligence itself. He prepared for a future that no one else believed was real, and when that future arrived, he was ready. The message of this episode is clear. Luck only comes to those who have prepared for the impossible to happen. We are witnessing a new industrial revolution, and whether we like it or not, Nvidia is the engine driving it. Thank you for joining us on this journey to decode the forces that shape our world. We hope you enjoyed it. If you found this story inspiring, please like and subscribe. It helps us bring more decoding stories to your screen. What company should we decode next? Leave your suggestions in the comments below. We read every single one of them. Remember, the future belongs to those who build it. Until next time, keep decoding the world around you. Goodbye. Wait, we are not done yet. Let's take a deeper look at the specific technology that makes all this possible. The Blackwell chip is not just a processor, it is a miracle of physics, pushing the boundaries of material science. Billions of transistors are packed into a space smaller than a fingernail. This density is what delivers the speed. But speed is not enough. The chips must talk to each other. Nvidia solved this with their super fast interconnect technology. They are even building a digital twin of our planet called Earth 2 to predict climate change and save lives. In healthcare, Nvidia AI is helping doctors detect diseases earlier than ever before, revolutionizing the field of modern medicine. In manufacturing, their Omniverse platform allows companies to build and test factories virtually before laying a single brick. Jensen's popularity in Taiwan is legendary. He is treated like a national hero, symbolizing the success of the semiconductor industry. However, this success brings risk. Nvidia relies heavily on manufacturing in Taiwan, a region full of geopolitical tension and uncertainty. Any conflict in this region could halt the production of Nvidia chips, sending the global economy into a massive shock. That is why there is a rush to build factories in the US and Europe to diversify the supply chain. Jensen is aware of this vulnerability. He is working tirelessly to ensure Nvidia can survive any geopolitical storm that comes. Competitors are also waking up. AMD and Intel are racing to catch up, and big tech is building their own chips. The race is far from over. Being the leader puts a target on your back and everyone wants your crown. But Jensen has been fighting for 30 years. He thrives on competition. He loves the pressure. It fuels him. The spirit of the company remains strong. They know they are building the most important technology of the 21st century. As AI becomes integrated into every aspect of our lives, from education to finance, Nvidia's influence will only grow larger. Imagine a world where every child has a personal tutor and every elderly person has a dedicated care companion. Imagine cities that use energy perfectly, reducing waste and pollution. This is the positive vision that Nvidia empowers us to build. It is a heavy responsibility, but if anyone can carry it, it is the man in the black leather jacket. Behind the tech titan is a human being who loves cooking and cares deeply about his family and his team. Nvidia has earned its place in history. They have proven that a graphics company can indeed change the whole world. From a booth at Denny's to the most valuable company on earth, what a ride it has been so far. Will they remain on top forever, or will a new challenger emerge from a garage somewhere to disrupt them? That is the beauty of technology. The next Jensen Huang might be sitting in a diner right now, dreaming. This video was produced by the World Decoder team. We work hard to bring you the best tech documentaries. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Luck only comes to those prepared for a future nobody believed in. Thank you for watching World Decoder. See you soon.